So, today I'm talking about suicide, self-harm in mental and disabled institution. Well, all I can say for me, from other for those who I my se- my second time being tutorized. One time in mental hospital, which I got myself got referred myself to get into mental hospital last year, during after Christmas. And I say that just because a person is in an institutionalized mental hospital, mental hospital, what you call again, institutionalized, being home, or rehabilitating center, doesn't mean that the person who's in crisis is going to be out of crisis. Actually, the truth is, it can bring you more crisis, and it can actually bring to the point the person to more likely to self-harm, and more likely to to like bring to suicidalness, even though it can be prevented. There is no possibility that there is any way of doing so, because you can't go outside and blah blah. But the feelings are still there, and you might eventually find a way to do so, such as i.e. plastic knives or anything like that. So you can't really stop a person being suicidal or feeling suicidal if you're going to bring them more worse or lock them away. That's not going to help them. What's going to help them is going to be like someone like a health retreat, making it a lot more easier within the living society, and instead of walking away like A&E, and basically, which I've been in and out of A&E crying for crisis for some time, and doctors. One, making you feel that you basically feel responsible for your problem, the fact that why you were suicidal, when actually 99% of the time it's not your fault. Two, don't say, doctors or anybody should not make you feel or say that you're a burden to society on yourself. That's not helpful. Three is that there needs to be more help in living wise, and and professionals need to listen, including i.e. social workers and key workers. They need to take in that being reasonable. Like I like to have, yes, I'm stuck with my parents, but can I just have a mini break, holiday, or just have a day in a festival and thing? Just I can just be a young person again. That's not hard, and it's actually cost a lot less money than over £1,000 being placed like Hunter's Moor. So mental health like Headway gets it wrong in that department, as I said in my previous video. So today I'm just telling how I really feel. I've been battling about suicide and self-harm for years, and in order for you, putting in drugs is not going to stop the person making them self-harm thing. That's just covering the problem. It's just plastering it. They said, yes, it's in the chemical balance and stuff. They may be true, but remember, there's always a reason why you feel pain. There's always a reason behind it why you think, stuff. Even people with bipolar type 1, schizophrenia, they know what's triggers and what's not. One, it means maybe not able to work again. Two, have full-time support in everything they do, but in a reasonable way, not taking one's rights away. I mean, actually, with getting involved in what they want and what's helpful and what's not. Not just making deciding, you can't do anything because you can't cope with it, we do everything for you. That's not going to be that good. So and that's been having relationship, intimate relationship, and friends who got bipolar or schizophrenia, or have both. So I would say that's not helpful, or any type of mental health, such as myself, and having family with mental illness, that's not going to help you at all. So yeah, so I feel it's like I'm just not very happy, and I'm just made to feel tired and burnt out towards the end and the edge, and may feel like I'm a problem. I just don't seem to have a break or rest. It is too much. I'm trying to hold on. I have no choice in that department. I do want to live, and I do want to succeed in life and prove people in life I do that they're wrong, and see that I can be capable more than they think, and set right the wrongs that have done and stuff, but as I said, I'm not going against Headway in any organisation. I'm just saying what they're doing is wrong, and that I respect that they have done right things in many cases, but I'm just saying their ideas and reflection is wrong. They just see as a book. They see society. They're not level like spiritual, emotionally, and physical. These things levels down. Instead, you just put things separately and say, "Oh, this is a department." That doesn't work. The human body and the mind is a very advanced machine, invention that God puts us in. Maybe likes that, but but that's, I'm not going to debate that part. But I'm just saying is that there's three things. If you study the ancient history of the world of medicine, it always goes down to the three. Your health, and this goes like Buddhism and in India, right? Right? The ancient world. Even in the Egyptians, right? It was your spiritual health, your mental health, and your physical health, as well as science. Together, they're very powerful. But if you just resolve in one situation and the way of life, that's not going to help you. That's not going to do anything. Or just say, "Oh, this religion will solve everything." That's not going to help you either. From my experience of having a family who is religious and watch people who are religious, that's not going to help you. And top religious psychologists actually agree that that's not going to be helpful either. It has to be those things, as I said. So that's my thoughts today, and don't worry, everybody, viewers. I will try not to self-harm or any form. I'm trying not to do that, even though it's very hard and there's always edges. It's like balancing a beam and trying not to fall on the spikes. That's how it is at the moment in this institutionalized area. I just try not to slip up and fall down the spikes. So yeah, I'm trying to balance everything, even though I'm tired. I do not want to balance the beam. So a tiny thin stick beam, that circle, balancing, and there are spikes everywhere. That's how I feel that I'm dealing with this issue. And there's no relief in relation to prevent those things not to happen. Even though they do know that I've got so low self-esteem and stuff, but that doesn't make the things as things. Anyway, see you and follow me at Twitter at Pure Love Essence. That's my name on Twitter. Thanks.